I want to welcome everyone to our live Saturday morning presentation. We're going to be looking at marketing weight management. And you can see an image on your screen. At least you should be able to see what I have up on the screen. And from a weight management strategy, what we want to do is naturally address weight management issues like cravings, hunger, energy, loss of fat, and improve self-esteem by harnessing the microbiome's good bacteria to empower people into a healthy and vibrant lifestyle. Now, as we go through today's presentation, it's not so much about educating you, although I'm going to play part of a video to help you understand what we call the new secret to weight loss. But what I want to do is help you understand the size of the market and then help you understand some of the resource tools that you have that you have access to that can help you tap into the market. So as we go down through here, although this is a little bit dated, the trends are greater today than what they were back in 2018. And the reason why I say that is we've gone through 3 years of the COVID-19 pandemic. And in the first 2 years, especially in the first year where there were lockdowns and people were confined to their homes, there was a lot of stress. And what typically happens when people are under stress and they are not as active as what they were in their lifestyle because they're stuck at home, they eat more. And when you eat more, as you'll learn in the old secret to weight loss, if you increase your caloric intake and you don't do anything to increase your caloric expenditure, you gain weight. And so one of the phenomena that happened during the pandemic is that there were a lot of people that got fatter than what they were before. So when we look at this, there is a natural market for people looking to lose weight. Back in 2018, that was a $70 billion market here in the United States. And although there's companies out there that are designed like Weight Watchers and Nutrisystems and other programs designed to tap into that, again, if you're out and about where we're like in today's society, we don't have the lockdowns. People are pretty much all back to normal. People don't really typically mask up anymore. So you have the ability to have conversations with people. And it's in the conversations with people you can find out, what their health issues might be or things that they're looking to do to improve their life. And I can tell you from having been in the health club industry, there's a lot of people that are looking for ways that they can get fat off their frame, improve their health, and they're just looking for guidance on how to do this. There's also, everyone that's on this call is a baby boomer. We used to be the largest population group in the United States. We are no longer that for a couple of reasons. One is the millennials are now a larger population group than we are. Partly that's because of our age, and people in the baby boomer generation are dying off. So you have millennials that are looking for things that are cleaner from an energy standpoint, from an eating standpoint. They're looking for convenience. They want to avoid artificial sweeteners. They want to avoid highly processed foods. So there's a whole marketplace in the younger generation that are looking for ways that they can improve their lifestyle and do it as conveniently as possible, and environmentally responsible ways of being able to do that. And the nice thing that we have with Synergy Worldwide, especially with them moving from the plastic containers to the Mylar packages, Synergy has a PDF that you can use. I do this with my customers that get the jumbo jar in Pro Arginine Plus. So I print off the PDF that Synergy has, and that PDF shows from them moving from the canisters to the packets, it saved them 40 or 93% in pallets, and it saved them in processing costs, and it saved them in terms of recycling. I mean, there's all these environmental savings that were made by going from the plastic containers to the Mylar packages. And Synergy did that initially with the Biome Shake. You also have people in the meal replacement market. They're looking for easy ways that they can make a shake and be able to use that shake as a meal to be able to either substitute a meal or just from the convenience of it, not necessarily looking for the dietary aspect of it in terms of losing weight, just the convenience of having a meal replacement. And then there's also diet trends that are going on, people that are looking for keto, high protein. The nice thing about the Biome Shake is it's a pea protein. So as a pea protein, it's hypoallergenic. It is certified vegan, and it would fit into a person who's looking for a ketogenic plan as a way for them to be able to get a high quality, high protein shake in. And then you also have the untapped markets for weight loss. You know, that could be diabetics who are looking to be able to eat foods that are not going to affect their blood sugar. The Biome Shake is great for that because of the fiber that's in it. And there's no sugar in the Biome Shake. So the Biome Shake can be an excellent meal replacement for a diabetic. And then you have other people that have maybe food allergies, other types of things that are going on in their life that, again, convenience and high quality product that can be easily incorporated into their life that can make a big difference in their overall health. So when we look at the overview here, we've got at least a $70 billion marketplace. It's most likely greater today than what it was back in 2018. You've got extremely large population groups, millennials and boomers, that are ideal targets for weight management or meal replacements. People are looking for clean eating and convenience, meal replacement, high protein, and again, special niches like diabetics and pre-diabetics. So there's a large amount of people that are out there. And if you are out, and I would make this suggestion to you, that when you're out the next time in public and you're seeing people, count 10 people. And of the 10 people, I bet you 7 of the 10 people that you count are overweight or obese. And if you make that observation, you can see that there is a large marketplace for weight management, meal replacement. It's just a matter of how can we get the information that we have into their hands, and that's the process of, again, trying to develop a marketing strategy in weight management. But the opportunity is huge. And I don't say that from a size standpoint in terms of people's size. Again, next time you're out in public, just do that simple exercise. Look for 10 people. Look to see how many are thin, how many are normal weight, how many are overweight, how many are obese. And I can pretty much guarantee you that for every 10 people you count, you're going to end up with 7 to 8 people that are overweight to obese in that picture. So we have a large marketplace. Now, the question is, how do we market? Now, as I've shared, your starting point is always oursynergyfamily.com. You know, that's the URL that you want to remember. It's the website that we created. Most of the material is up to date. There are a few things that are not up to date because, again, changes in packaging. When the videos were originally done, it was, a certain plastic container. Now it's the Mylar bags. You can't go in a video that's up on YouTube and make those kinds of changes. You have to take the video down. You have to put the video back up. So you lose all your audience demographics for it. So again, there's some things that you're going to see in videos that are outdated from the standpoint of packaging, but the information is still the same. And you can just explain to people, Synergy's made an environmental decision to be more environmental friendly. They've gone from the canisters to the packets. And again, if you use the PDF that Synergy has that explains this, again, a lot of people accept it. They're happy for it because they want to be environmental sensitive. Anyways, as you scroll down here, we have a dedicated page for weight management. Click here to enter, takes you to this page. And again, we want to help people naturally address weight management concerns. Our product of choice is the Biome Core Kit. We're not going to go through the components of the Biome Core Kit today. We can do that on another Saturday. I just want to begin to show you some resources that you can use that will help you in this process. One of the resources is this video called The New Secret to Weight Loss. Now, I'm not going to play the whole video, but what I do want to play is the first 8 minutes of the video so that you can understand the old secret to weight loss and the new secret to weight loss, so that if you decide to use the Legacy 2020 app, or if you decide to send this video to a person through an email or a text message, you can let them know that they don't need to watch the whole 13 and a half minutes. Just watch the first 8 minutes so that you can understand the new secret to weight loss, and then we can talk. And when you do that, you kind of also tweak their interest. Well, what's the other 4 minutes, 5 minutes deal with? And if they decide to watch the rest of the video, then it sets them up for the products that we have in Synergy Worldwide. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. I'm not going to play all of it. I just want to play the first 8 minutes so that you can understand this concept called the new secret to weight loss. It's an extremely important concept because it will also give you ability to talk with people and pique their interest. So here we go.
Are you tired of counting calories? Tired of the endless attempts to lose weight and then regain it? Sabotaged by cravings that cause you to give in and then feel guilty? Frustrated by the endless programs that promise results but don't deliver? Then this video is for you. And the reason why is that you've been trying to lose weight using the old secrets to weight loss, ones that don't work very effectively. In this video, you'll learn the new secret to weight loss, one that will help you control cravings, improve energy, lose fat, reduce inflammation, and help you significantly reshape your body. Hi, my name is Dan Hammer, and on behalf of the Million Lives Project, we want to help you understand this new secret to weight loss. We've helped a lot of people lose weight using the old secrets or methods for weight loss. We have also experienced their frustrations and seen their disappointments when they've quit and regained their weight. It's only been in the last couple years that we've begun to understand the new secret to weight loss and helping our clients apply the secret for significantly better results. In this video, our goal is to help you understand the differences between the old and new ways and why the new way is so much better. So let's get started. Here's the old secret to weight loss. Calories in versus calories out equal one of three outcomes: weight gain, weight loss, or weight stays the same. Calories in represents the calories you bring into your body through the foods you eat and the beverages you drink. Calories out represents the calories your body burns up based on your metabolism and the activities you participate in. If the calories in are greater than the calories out, you will gain weight. If the calories in are less than the calories out, you will lose weight. And if the calories in are equal to the calories out, then your weight stays the same. This old secret is the basis for most weight management programs, and its application gives you three methods for losing weight. Method 1, reduce your caloric intake. This method requires you to carefully choose the foods you eat, restrict their intake, or switch to foods that are lower in calorie consumption, or modify your meal plan by consuming less food. The result can be weight loss on the bathroom scale, at least initially as you lose water weight and begin to lose muscle mass. Yes, you lose some fat, but you find yourself tired, hungry, and craving food. Plus you stop losing weight after the initial 2 weeks. And the reason why is your body is adjusting its metabolism down to compensate for what it thinks is happening to your body, starvation. Now your calories in are equal to your calories out, and there is no weight loss. Which brings us to method 2, which is increase your caloric expenditure. Let me give you 2 quick examples. On the screen is the TD calculator for an adult male age 55 who weighs 200 pounds. His caloric expenditure is 2,079 calories. And if he started a light exercise program, then his caloric expenditure increases to 2,382 calories. This means that his exercise program caused him to burn an additional 303 calories. Now, I used the TD calculator for an adult female age 55 who weighs 150 pounds. Her daily caloric expenditure is 1,608 calories. And if she starts a light exercise program, her caloric expenditure increases to 1,842 calories. This means her exercise program is helping her to burn an extra 234 calories per day. But what happens when people use method 2 to drive their weight loss program? They usually eat more food. One reason is that they think they're burning up a lot of calories. And the other reason is that their body wants more food to meet the increased activity. So the adult lady decides to have a strawberry Yoplait yogurt. It's healthy, tastes good, but has 150 calories and 19 grams of sugar. It takes her less than 5 minutes to eat, and the caloric intake wipes out most of her caloric expenditure from her exercise program. Or the guy decides to have a small order of Wendy's fries with his lunch. The caloric intake is 320 calories, and he has completely wiped out his caloric expenditure from his exercise program. Which brings us to method 3, where you do both. You reduce your caloric intake and increase your caloric expenditure. Method 3 requires commitment and additional lifestyle changes. And while it's the best method in the old secret to weight loss, it results in a common problem associated with most diet programs. That problem is regaining your weight after you've stopped your program. Why? Because they don't address the new secret to weight loss. I'm borrowing this image from Soulful Pathways to introduce you to the new secret to weight loss, which centers on the microbes that make up your gut microbiome. It's the famous twin study. One twin was overweight and the other twin was lean. Their human microbiome was injected into the gut flora of host mice so that the microbiome of the mice took on the nature of the human twin. All recipient mice were given the same diet and daily activities. The results were that the host mice with the microbiome from the lean human twin stayed lean, and the host mice with the microbiome from the overweight human twin gained weight and stored fat. And what was even more interesting was the makeup of the microbial communities between the two twins. For the overweight twin, the microbial community was dominated by Firmicutes, whereas the microbial community for the lean twin was dominated by Bacteroidetes. Most studies now show that the higher your Bacteroidetes compared to your Firmicutes, the leaner you will be. The new secret to weight loss centers on your ratio of Firmicutes to Bacteroidetes. There are a couple of triggers that increase Firmicutes over these Bacteroidetes, which cause you to gain weight and store fat. Trigger number 1, high intake of omega-6 fatty acids from vegetable oils. Most processed foods use some form of vegetable oil for shelf stability. The problem is these types of omega-6 oils trigger inflammation, which favors Firmicutes. Trigger 2, animal protein creates less diversity in the microbial community, which then allows the Firmicutes to dominate. Trigger 3, sugar and processed carbohydrates like wheat are fuel for Firmicutes, which again allows them to dominate your abdominal microbiome. And trigger 4 is stress. We live in a stressful world, and the stress hormones produced by our bodies lowers our Bacteroidetes. Vegetable oils, processed foods, animal protein, sugar, processed carbohydrates, and stress all favor the growth and dominance of Firmicutes, which then leads to a whole host of abdominal, weight management, and metabolic concerns. However, if you change the gut, you can change the outcome. When you learn how to choose foods and supplements that will help your Bacteroidetes flourish, you will experience the following. Cravings for sugar and other carbohydrate sources go away. And the reason why is that your Bacteroidetes don't want them as their food source. Instead, they prefer plant-based protein. You become less hungry. As your new microbiome begins to take hold, you process your food more effectively, resulting in more energy and less toxins that contribute to overall inflammation. You will also begin to consume less calories, which allows your body to go after your stored fat to make up the difference. This then helps you to eliminate fat while protecting your muscle tissue, so your metabolism doesn't go down and may actually increase, which then allows you to harness the old secret to weight loss, but without the negative side effects we discussed in the beginning of this video. And as your microbiome becomes dominated by Bacteroidetes, it is easier for you to maintain this lifestyle change. Not only do you lose the fat and reshape, but you feel better. Now, what is the...
So that's a video that you can use to educate people on this new secret to weight loss. And I can share with you from my experience of running 3 health clubs that when people are looking to lose weight, if you ask them to make multiple changes in their lifestyle, it only lasts for a short period of time. The more changes you ask a person to make, the more difficult it is for them to follow through with it. And the whole program becomes stressful instead of something that they can easily do. So the key is to make the program as simple as possible. And the simplest thing that you can do is have a person replace one meal with a nutritious shake designed to nourish their microbiome of their gut, to help them make this change, do it effectively, and at the same time, the health shake that they're making is more nutritious than anything that they're currently eating. And if they make the shake the right way, where it's a taste sensation, then they look forward to the shake and don't see it as something that is something that they have to do, but it's something that they want to do. So again, videos are helpful for educating people and setting them up to be receptive to making changes in their life. Now, as we go through here, you can see that we have other videos that have been done. You can watch them on your own to see which ones you like. But here's another tool that we have. It's called the Leaky Gut Survey. So maybe you're talking to a person and you get into a conversation about their health, and they begin to, give you a list of different things that are going on. So you listen to it. Maybe they've got digestive issues. They don't feel good. They're lacking energy. You can say to them, I wonder if you have a leaky gut. What do you mean? Well, a leaky gut, your food that's in your small intestine is not being digested properly or creating toxins, and they're having an adverse effect. In fact, I've got a survey that I can send to you, and you can check off the things that you've got from either triggers or symptoms. And then the more you check off, the higher the probability that you have a leaky gut. And we need to then take steps to improve the lining of your small intestine so we can reduce this problem for you. So this is something that you can send to a person. Or maybe you're doing social, you're on Facebook or other places where you're doing social media marketing, so to speak. And you can throw up, hey, I came across this new survey for the leaky gut. I thought it would be interesting for people to look at. If you decide that you're going to take the survey, the more that you check off, the greater the probability that you have a leaky gut. I've got some videos that I can help you with. Just DM me and I can send them to you. So again, this becomes a tool that you can use, that you can send to people to, again, have them go through the triggers, check off what is going on, have them go through their symptoms, check off what's going on. And again, the more they check off, the greater the probability that they have a leaky gut. Now, if they decide that they're going to do the Biome Core Kit, we created a manual for the Biome Core Kit. The manual is going to show the canisters as opposed to the packets. It's easy enough to explain the change for people, but the Biome Core Kit manual becomes a guideline. Or if they're only going to be doing the shakes and not the whole program, then again, the nice thing about the Biome Core manual is that as you go down through here, you can come down to this section where you have your base recipe for the shake. The shake is the most important. The shake is the most important component of your weight management program. It's the one that's going to be easiest for people to do. It's the one that's going to have the greatest impact on what people do. And it's the one that people will more likely continue, especially if they like the taste of the shake. So we have a base recipe. And again, a base recipe is exactly that. This is the foundational recipe, but you can always change it. You can give them additional shake recipes so that they can have some variety, or they might have some suggestions on what they would like to do with their shake. And those are all good suggestions. So in the base recipe, we use unsweetened almond milk. We use the Biome Shake from Synergy Worldwide, 2 scoops. We do a cup of spinach. We do 2/3 of a cup of frozen mixed berries. We do a 1/2 cup of frozen strawberries. We do 2 tablespoons of sunflower butter, no sugar with salt. And it's a 450 calorie shake. It's not the calories that you have to worry about. It's making sure that the shake satisfies and fuels over a long period of time. So if you make this base recipe, you're going to get good compliance. People are going to feel healthy. They're going to have good energy, and they're not going to be hungry for a long period of time. Now, you can change this up, but the key things are keep the unsweetened almond milk, keep the Biome Shake, and keep the sunflower butter. Outside of those 3 things, if you want to change the types of fruits or the types of vegetables, maybe they want to throw broccoli into it. Again, there's a lot of different things that you can do on your shake recipe, but the 3 core ingredients that you want to maintain: unsweetened almond milk, Biome Shake, sunflower butter. And I suggest the sunflower butter because if you get the no sugar with salt, it tastes just like peanut butter, but there's no allergens in sunflower butter. So you don't have to worry about any people having allergies. Almond butter can work, but it's got a different taste to it. Peanut butter could work, but again, person might have some peanut allergies. Where if you use sunflower butter, you get everything that you want in a healthy fat without the allergens, and it still has that peanut butter taste to it, which a lot of people like. So that's my suggestion, to make sure that they use a good shake recipe. And then if you're doing your follow-ups with people, you can ask them, how'd you make your shake? Tell me exactly what you put into it. Did you like the taste of it? Is there anything that you didn't like about it? And then as you do questions with people, you can find out how you need to make changes or help them make subtle changes to what they're doing, so that you can improve their experience. And as you improve their experience, they're more likely to continue well beyond when they finally lost the amount of weight that they want to lose, that they continue that lifestyle, which means that they can go onto the auto ship program for 1 or 2 packets of the Biome Shake, get their additional 10% discount, and you've got a person that now is on a reorder program that you can continue to build client after client after client, which adds to your CV volume on your Tracking Center 1, which once you're above that 150 threshold, you're earning a 25% return on everything that's being done. As you go down through here, there's some other resource tools that we have. You can certainly go through them, look at them, decide things that you might want to use. There's additional information on the microbiome. That this is the best book that I know of that helps people understand the microbiome. And again, there's some great PDFs that Synergy has created. We're looking at the microbiome. Also, if a person wants additional information on how to address a leaky gut, we created a whole video series. There are 10 videos in the series. They're short, usually between 3 to 5 minutes, and it helps them, again, understand how they can go about addressing a leaky gut. Now, you may not want to send all 10 of these. My suggestion is go through them, choose which ones you like. Maybe like video number 3, 5 key steps to healing a leaky gut. Again, that helps set up the steps that they need to take. And again, that would introduce another product to them called the Biome DTX, that is specifically designed to address leaky gut issues. And again, we have a video number 5, how a product called Biome DTX specifically addresses a leaky gut. So that might be something that you send to a person, so they can see that maybe initially with their shake, they add a stick of the Biome DTX to their shake, so that again, they can get the ability to address the leaky gut as they're doing a meal replacement. So there's a lot of resources here that are available to you. You just need to go through them. Like anything, look at the different things that are available to you, and then choose the ones that you think will work for you and work for the clients that you come across. So with that said, do I have any questions from anyone with regards to information I've shared with you this morning? You're muted. You'll have to unmute yourself, and then I can take your questions or comments.
Hey, Dan, it's Judy.
Yes, Judy.
So awesome as always. I think we owe it to ourselves to look at the videos every once in a while just to refresh our memories, because it helps us know things to say and questions to ask. So I so appreciate that. And you gave me a great idea. So I was involved with another direct sales company that had a shake. It's an awesome shake. And we created tons of recipes. And I'm thinking maybe I should put those recipes either on my website or on YouTube, just to get more exposure, and to help other people see what they can do with with the shake. We have everything from root beer float to apple pie a la mode. All the shakes are named, so they sound absolutely awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it, is naming a shake so that it creates interest. And then if you've got the recipes, the only thing that you need to change out is whatever the other product that you were using, just switch it to the Biome Shake.
Right. And they taste very similar.
Yeah.
This one is a better shake, but they taste similar. So the results are going to be the same.
Yep. No, great idea, Judy.
You know, Dan, it's interesting. Synergy has discontinued Slim Smart. That was the first protein drink or meal replacement that they had developed, and it was really good. I still really like it. It's sweet, it tastes good, but it's now discontinued, and we only have the Biome shake now. But I thought that was interesting. I suppose everyone on the call is aware of that already.
No, I wasn't aware of it, but I don't use the Slim Smart shake. Again, there's a big difference between the Slim Smart and the Biome shake with regards to the amount of sugar that's in it. So yeah, I wasn't aware that they had discontinued it.
Yeah, it's discontinued now. And they're having all kinds of sales right now on like Crave Control and some of the other products that went along with the Slim Smart.
Yeah, Crave Control is another great product for people to control cravings. That would be part of a weight management program that you could incorporate. And then the key to the Crave Control is, again, talking to your client, finding out where are they experiencing cravings during the day. And then you set them up by saying, okay, let's say 3 o'clock is where they're experiencing cravings, or when they get home from work, or at night before they go to bed, they've got cravings. So you just take a Crave Control an hour before whatever the event is, and that sets them up so that they can get through the event and into the next phase. So, for example, from a weight management standpoint, the key is that people don't eat prior to going to bed. So if their dinner meal is around 6 and they go to bed around 10, a lot of times people will snack in the evening around 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So if you eat food at 8 or 9 o'clock, whatever the caloric intake of whatever your snack is, your body is always going to take calories from the easiest source that it has. Now, when you sleep, you burn calories. But if I take a snack, then my body's going to burn the calories from the snack first before it's going to try and attempt to burn calories from my stored fat. But if I do a Crave Control and be able to go into my sleep phase without snacking on food, then what'll happen is your body's still going to burn the same number of calories while you're sleeping, but because it doesn't have food to take it from, it's going to start taking it from your fat stores. And I can tell you that people will physically begin to reshape overnight just from that one simple step of making sure that they control their snacking prior to bedtime so that they go to bed on, quote, an empty stomach, meaning no food. Crave Control takes care of that. And now their body is going to go after fat stores. And if you continue to do that day after day, it gets easier for your body to go after fat stores because it reprograms itself to say, okay, that's where I need to get my energy while I'm sleeping. So it's easier for your body to begin to break down fats back into free fatty acids and other things for the body to then be able to use for energy. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else before we say goodbye?
Hey, Dan, this is David. Good morning.
Good morning.
Did you just say that that you could take Crave Control? Is it Crave Control at the evening before going to bed, and then your body works on it overnight?
Yeah, if you would take Crave Control only from the standpoint that you're using it to not snack it in the evening.
Oh, so you don't get up in the middle of the night or being hungry.
Well, if
I was going to ask you about taking a Biome shake later at night, like 8 o'clock before you go to bed. Is that recommendable?
You can do that from the standpoint that if you want to, but your body's going to take the calories from that shake, and it's not going to be effective from a weight management standpoint. You're not.
It's not okay.
Shake is effective if you replace a meal, so that you're taking out empty calories and most likely more calories in a meal than what you're getting in the shake. So from that standpoint, the shake is best as a meal replacement. But if you're looking at a snack in the evening, then to get rid of the snack, use the Crave Control so that it controls the desire for snacking. And then you can go into your sleep phase and your body is then forced to take calories from fat. Your fat store.
Got it. Thank you. I just needed that clarification. Thank you, Dan.
You're welcome. Anyone else before we say goodbye? All right. Thank you, everyone. Bob and Judy are on next week for another great leadership development series, and I'll look forward to listening to them next Saturday. Thank you, everyone. Have a blessed weekend.